Yes, today the CEO of EeZee Conceptz actually come out, to also air out, his own part of the story. Nobody knows what he's saying, whether what he's saying is real fact or not. But to me, money shouldn't be the cause of their conflict. That is the reality. Money shouldn't be the cause of their conflict. If you listen to what is a concept actually narrated, and also what Mercy is about to say, because I'm going to play it for you. You're going to notice that there's a metaphor that has not been disclosed on this paradox of everything here and there. So let us listen to what is the concept is about saying, and also pay attention what Mercy is about to also say, because we have finally interviewed both of them. I asked Mercy to also air out our own point, and also ask EeZee Conceptz, the CEO of the record label, to also come out and also say his own part of the story. Because everybody were just jumping. Nobody got a clue of what really happened. But even at that, there is still metaphor, which we are still going to fetch out the metaphor that caused the whole riot, the whole conflict. So, listen to EeZee Conceptz.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Eezeetee, music executive, EeZee Conceptz Global, EeZee Global Ministry. We're here to tell the wrong impression to the public that we're running, and we keep wondering why we should be running. This is our country. No notice was given to me. We didn't know anything about the notice. I was at the EFCC on the 10th of December precisely, and I waited for about 4 hours, and nobody attended to me. We're here in Nigeria. If a fundamental human right action had been filed against my right that was breached because I was detained for about 9 days in Ilorin, April last year, and I needed to find out why should I be breached, why should I be detained. There was no court order for why my accounts were frozen, the company accounts as well. My company was business big, is all predicated on the premise of a contract. There's a contractual relationship, for goodness sake, and this contractual relationship, prepared by a certified lawyer, Udo Udoma, who is our copyright lawyer. There was a breach on this contract where the said artist, who is supposed to be a gospel artist, who is supposed to have integrity, who is supposed to sing Jesus and mean Jesus, who is supposed to keep to her words and terms of agreement, breached the contract, boycotted monies for events into her personal accounts, where it was using the same contents that belongs to us, earns those monies personally without any form of remittance. We were remitting royalty until we sent a mail officially and said we will no longer send a mail to you any more royalties until there's a proper mutual financial reconciliation. We need to have a meeting, and this will be done on the premise of an unbiased audit without any form of religious influence of one of your fathers or your mothers who have your interest and want to twist us to do what is not wrong. It's about justice. No, when we say these things, is it about money? No, this is not just about money. This is about truth. This is about sincerity. This is about integrity. This is about saying yes and you keep to yes. This is a 50-50 transaction where we have not even recouped capital. By this I mean we're sharing 50-50 on gross, not on net, and that's a fair contract, for goodness sake. But when I got to the EFCC, I was told not to write my truth. I was told there's nothing about contract. All they just deal with is figures, and I should just write the monies that I'm owing. And I said we can't talk about monies without talking about what gave birth to money. The monies came as a result of the contract. This contract, monies was invested into the artist, and it generated this amount of money. And if there was money that was supposed to come to us and it wasn't coming, and we communicated, you cannot communicate and divert. You can't divert what you have communicated. And there's a mail to that effect. So how is this diversion? That's the question. The monies went into the right channels. By right channels, I mean the accounts that are known to the artist. There was no mail, regarding diversion of money. There was no resentment whatsoever with respect to how finances were going up until when this contract was breached. And we have every evidence to clear this. How then is this a criminal offense? This is a purported plan by a cartel of evil people who have the face and the mask of Christianity to destroy the system, to give an impression. I'm talking about someone who has earned over 1,500,000 for streams, not even for events. We have series of meetings where you went for, you didn't tell people you were going, you hid it because you didn't want us to know. That's not transparency, for goodness sake. There is nowhere on the surface of the earth that you hear a label taking 50 and giving the artist 50. And I mean, we paid rent for 5 years, you didn't pay a dime. You don't have a receipt. We gave you cars for all the period. We expended 100% expenditure on your career. This is unfair. This is not the right thing to do. We didn't go to court. We went to court because I wanted to ask that my fundamental right. And why? Because every time I made efforts to see how we can sit down to resolve, the clergies refused. They said my attempt to want to have a peaceful resolution meant weakness, and I would not be bold enough to say, if I don't have anything else, I have my truth, I have my voice, and the world will hear. This is us at the courts here at Federal High Court. I was told that I ran away and I'm here. This is Dr. Eezeetee. We had also said the right thing to do is to go through an arbitration. When the audits collapsed because of the bias by the people who are supposed to handle it right, we now said, okay, let's explore what the contract provides, which is arbitration through the multi-door court, where this platform brings an independent auditor, either from ICANN, that is neutral and not affiliated to any of the parties, to look into the books. I will publish all our books to the world to see, and let her publish hers as well. Let there be transparency to the world, since we cannot settle it privately. What I will not take is to be arm twist. I will not be bullied. I will not be intimidated. No, I will not. It won't happen. Nobody has exclusivity or monopoly of madness. The law is the law, and it's clear. Regarding catalog, I've been threatened that they will put charges on me. They will put charges on me using the clicks and the connections that they have, and I won't have an option, and I won't have an option but to relinquish the catalog. I must go to jail, but all sorts of all manner of threats, and this is coming from Christians, people who call the name of the Lord. We are here at the court, and we have filed for a motion for the warrant of arrest to be set aside until it is clearly established if this is a civil transaction or not. And as God will have it, the judge and the court has granted that motion be set aside. I want to thank you for following this. Please pay attention to the truth. Don't be a fanatic. Don't say, oh, I love this person, I hate. No, pay attention closely to the sequence of what this has happened. There are picture evidences, there are video evidences, there are contractual witnesses to this, and these people are alive. Let questions be asked. Don't be swayed by your love and emotions, the emotional connection you have to the people who sing. Don't be deceived by religiosity. No, a lot of times appearance is not reality. Pay attention to the nitty-gritty of this. This event is going to unveil and unravel a lot of evil that goes on within the gospel ecosystem. My name is Dr. Eezeetee, and I want to thank the members of press and the public for granting me here. On my left are part of members of my team, my legal department, and we have Barrister Isaac here, and we have Barrister Maxwell. Thank you so much, my lead counsel, Dr. Ubani San, Ife, and everyone who is a part of ensuring that this truth is cascaded to the world, and members of the public. Thank you so much.
Please allow some follow-up questions. First is, you said you ruled out a number of things that you did for Mercy Chinwo. Is this exclusive to her?
Sorry?
You reeled out a number of things that
Yeah.
you did for her.
Yeah.
In your press release, you
Yes,
said
please.
you made her, you said you gave her a flat apartment.
Yes,
and
please.
all of
Yes,
that.
please.
Is this exclusive to Mercy Chinwo? Or
With respect to her contract. So that's the contractual obligation. From our own end, we're supposed to provide all costs. It's a 360 deal, which means a recording and management contract. So we provided all costs: production costs, housing costs, video costs, mobility costs, and we have the receipts and evidence for all of this. Yes. So yeah.
Is it exclusive to Mercy Chinwo?
It is not
All
exclusive
the
to.
artists under your
It is
label?
exclusive to all the artists on the label. Yes, please. Herself and every other person that is part of this orchestrated conspiracy.
So all other artists enjoy.
They enjoyed it, yeah.
benefits
Yes,
and
please. Yes.
50-50 for every other artist.
Yes, so it's a 50-50 for her, and then it's a 60-40 and 40-60 for some others, and then 50-50 for. But at the end of the day, the ratio is 50-50. Yes, based on the agreement. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And then you said you were in EFCC custody.
Yes, please.
You stressed that it's a civil dispute.
Yes, please.
But they said they are dealing with figures.
Figures
and
that I
they
shouldn't
want
talk about.
They want you to acknowledge that
I was
you owe her.
okay.
So how did it end?
The reason I stayed 9 days in EFCC is because they said to me that if I do not write what I am told to write, I would remain in detention. So because I needed to be free, it's my very first time being in the police station. I want to challenge the public that you will not find my name traced to any law enforcement agent anywhere in the world. I've never visited the police station before. I am a credible Nigerian. I do business and straight. But then I was told that if I do not write, compelling me to write in the manner I was being told to write, that I was going to remain in their custody. And what do you do?
And they transfer money from your account.
What do you do? You have to follow somehow. So under duress, I did the things that I did, and then I agreed to transfer a certain amount of money, of course, because the account was blocked. I didn't get a court order. Okay, $274,000 was made to be transferred to her, and then I said to them, "Why are you making me to transfer money to her when she is not remitting or or giving back what she owes. She owes the company a third album and a couple of singles. She has money she's boycotted into her personal accounts that we're not aware of. She didn't give account of. She has events she had attended. We need this transparency has to be both ways. So it's already one-sided. You're right, ensuring that it just comes from we two, but because we're under a lot of pressure and we needed to be free, you know, I had to concede to that, and that's what we went to challenge at the fundamental human rights.
So it's true that it wasn't just because of money and it wasn't just because of the trust. According to EeZee Conceptz, now it's true that it wasn't just about Mercy was not doing this and Mercy was not doing that. So it's true that there was a metaphor. Because the way Mercy is actually talking right now, you asked me not to have an issue with Pastor Jerry, you asked me not to go close to them, then I got close to them. No, that is not the problem. If you look at how Mercy tell about this matter one after another, you're gonna discover that there is a serious metaphor. There's a serious metaphor. You know, when a guy and a lady involved into a business, sometimes there's always something like a metaphor that will not be disclosed to anyone whenever they have an issue. So that is to say that there's something behind this. It's not about the money. It's not about the trust. It's not about this and
Hello
that.
everyone, it's your girl Mercy Chinwo Blessed. First, I want to say thanks to every one of you for your immense love and support. I never believed the day would come where I would sit here to share my story. For the sake of the body of Christ, I thought to bring some clarity to a lot of misleading news out there online about the Mercy Chinwo brand. A man said I sued him, came online, made videos to tarnish my image. He looked at me and said, I made you who you are and I will destroy you. I became scared of my life. It got to a point where I had to move from Lagos to Port Harcourt because this man made the environment toxic for me. I've endured bully, I've endured threats. Whatever he's doing on social media now is nothing compared to what I went through. This is not to paint him bad. He took me to court, came online to tell the public that I took him to court. Here are the documents. You took myself and Minister Judike to court. And you're here playing the victim game. You bullied me, you threatened my life, you said you made me who I am and that you would destroy me. When you were the same person, how many lawyers have you changed now? Because you said you're going to deal with me, you have connections, you have money. What did I do? What have I done to you? I took you as a father. I was once your backup singer. I served you diligently. We signed a management contract in 2017. As we progressed, you tried to convince me to sign a 12-year contract, which I said no. Since then, you started acting funny, always toxic because I did not extend the contract. Immediately after my contract, I discovered you forged a new contract. Please tell the world what happened to the 2017 and the 2019 contract. You seized my royalties for 2 years. You're a bully. You're an oppressor. One of my major crimes was when I did a song with Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. Because this man hates Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, you went as far as sponsoring fake news about an innocent child, my son, and you said my son was not my son. And you paid bloggers because you hate Pastor Jerry Eze. You won't want me to go for his events. The people you fight, I must fight them with you. And when I ask you questions, why don't you like them? You start harassing me. Because he had threatened me countlessly. You said you made me who I am and you have the power to destroy me. You are not God and you cannot destroy me. You have bloggers. I have God. The worst you can do is what you are doing. Like I said, what I went through working with you is nothing compared to what you are doing. You have bloggers. I have God. And I know that God will not let your plan come to pass. For his thoughts for me, they are of good and not of evil.